guys, today I'm joined here by Nathan Barna. He is one of our 105 kilo lifters at Lift Lab. You'll notice him on our Instagram. He's a guy that's always deadlifting 200 plus kilos cold, featured in the cold cuts section of our Instagram. And he's with us here today because we're going to be talking about athletes that transition from the sport of powerlifting to the sport of weightlifting and kind of some of the technical differences between the two sports. He is going to demonstrate some lifts for us here, and we're going to talk about what it takes to be great making that transition. When athletes come to us and they have a powerlifting background, a lot of times the question comes up is how much strength is too much strength? And the answer is always there's no such thing as too much strength. However, we want to make sure that we have strength in the right positions. Powerlifters like Nathan, when they come to us, they're typically used to being in the back part of their foot. All right, so a lot of the lifts are done through the heels. They squat in their heels, they deadlift and pull in their heels. And in weightlifting, it's much more of a forefront of your foot type game versus the heel of your foot. We like to have our weightlifters that come to us from powerlifting, we like to start describing the sport of weightlifting as a transition sport. Okay, so yeah, we know it's a strength sport, but it's really a sport where you got to transition and change directions fast to lift the most amount of weight. Typically, in the beginning of training, when we have athletes that are really strong like Nathan, you'll see that they have a clean and jerk that is much greater than their snatch. So the discrepancy between the two lifts is pretty broad. And that's okay because it's going to take a little bit of time for your technique to catch up to your strength. We don't want to inhibit any strength development. We just know that it's going to take a little bit of time to teach them how to snatch properly versus teach them how to clean and jerk properly. Most athletes, when they come in, it's a lot easier for them to learn how to clean and jerk first than versus snatch. So we're going to use Nathan to demonstrate the proper way to transition to the forefront of your foot. And this problem that we see with powerlifters is they come in and they want to keep all their weight in their heel because that's where they're used to pulling from. In the beginning, when you ask them to pull, they're going to sit hard in their heel and they will feel natural and they will feel normal, but you can just tell that it doesn't look like a real athletic position that an athlete could transition underneath the bar with. So what I'm going to have him do is I'm going to have him show you his old pull, and this is what he was doing when he came to us. And you'll see the setup looks good, but he just kind of hangs back in his heel. You're not sure if he could dive underneath that bar and catch it. You're not sure if he could pull himself underneath it or not. Now, what we're going to change is we're just going to change the transition platform, and you're going to see him transition from the ball of his foot. And you will see it look much more natural, much more smooth. And we're extremely confident that he can pull himself under that bar and complete the lift.